Yo, I want to welcome you to the latest installment, the first 2025 podcast, kicking off the 2025 season. I'm your host of the Invest Podcast, the one and only, never duplicated Johnny Invest. Do me a favor and smack that subscribe button and be notified every time we drop dope and banging content. Now, I want to tell you something. I wanted to kick off the 2025 season of the Invest Podcast with my guys, genuine guys, solid guys. I just like talking to these dudes, having these guys onto the podcast, sharing the platform with them. We shoot the breeze for about 30 to 40 minutes. We talk about life, relevant topics, and we talk about it in the lens of guys. Now, everybody has their opinion. Everything is only opinion. You know, it's not fact. We don't talk to offend anybody. We just give our views from a male's lens. First, I want to reintroduce my man Medusa, my man Rico. Man, what's good? I got my guy back on the podcast,
What's
man. I
good?
love seeing my guy. I seen you a little while ago. Your boy had opened up the indoor shooting range,
The
man.
tech shot, yeah.
Came up and I pulled up, man.
Oh man, yeah.
Got to Elk Grove, man. Shout out the tech shot, tech shots, right?
Yeah.
Tech shots over there off of Laguna, off of High Tech Court, the only indoor shooting simulated firing range in the area, probably within about 40 miles or so.
Yeah.
That's the spot. Go into Tech Shots. They got food in there
Yeah,
too, right?
food bomb.
Got everything, entertainment for you, your family, your ladies. Mike, you might need to take the future baby mama over there. Anyway, let me introduce my man, Black Phoenix, back onto the Invest Podcast. This is one of my guys, man. We go back from high school, junior high school, grew up together, know a lot of the same people, man. This is just my dude, man. I love like rocking with him and kicking with him. He always pulls up for me, man. When I got boot camp, pretty much whatever it is that Johnny Invest is into, man, Mike comes through to definitely support it. So, man, definitely got a lot of love for my guys, man. Woo! So, I'm going to kick off things for the podcast, and I'm going to let you guys real quick because we're starting off 2025 today, January. How would you sum up for each and every one of you your 2024? You know, before we kick the show off, what if you were to give a couple words, what would you say how your 2024 went? We've had conversations, you know, we've been through ups and downs in life and shared some stuff. But how did your year kind of go overall? Your 12 months?
To be honest, it started very strong. You know, I always try to hit the floor running.
Yeah.
But as always, something always happens. You know how it goes. Unnecessary expenses. You know, and issues, family issues. But overall, man, I feel blessed that we made it through the year. That's like I just finished telling you guys. You know, the holidays, it really showed me where I stood. I was able to see where my kids, you know, where they were at. And I mended some fences with my kids, you know, and some friends. I reunited with some friends. Overall, I can't be mad, you know.
Sure.
But now I just look forward to this year. So.
Yeah. What's up, man? Mike, how would you sum up your 2024, man? How do you think the year went for you? What are you looking forward to?
I feel like it's more like a trial and tribulations type of year, 2024. I had a lot of loss in my family, people that passed away, a lot of ups and downs. I was more on my music than I normally am.
Yeah.
As I got older, you know, when we were kids, we didn't have jobs. We can do whatever we want. That's how I used to do when I was a kid. Just get up in there, doing music all the time. But now that I got older, you got work and all this
a
other
lot of things you got to do, man.
But 2024, I would say just mid. 2025, I plan on leveling up. I try to level up every year. It's all about growth, you know. Best in yourself.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Myself, if I were to look at and sum up 2024, I would say it was so. I always talk about in life you're gonna face adversity, and we don't necessarily like pick to face adversity. I want to face adversity today. I want to go through shit this month, and we don't necessarily want to. But if me, myself, Johnny Invest, were to really sum up the 2024 for myself, I learned a lot about myself, but I had to deal with a lot of adversity. You know, I had to go through like personal things. It's crazy because personally, it was a challenging year, but I got to really learn a lot of things about myself.
Yeah.
You know, I went into contest prep where I feel a lot of people would probably say, don't compete this year. You know, you have so much going on in your personal life. Like, why would you put yourself through 18 weeks of the gauntlet when you've been through so much? And I said, you know what? I want to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I want to really, this is like the most challenging time I've been through, probably since I was an adult. I want to do this. And it was crazy because I did that. I went through so much, but I feel I was able to come out looking better than I ever had, even though I had went through a lot more personally in 1 year than I ever had. And that really just kind of showed me more of what I was made of.
It kind of it drove you more.
It did. It gave me something to focus on.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, okay, I have all these personal things going on. I have things going on in my relationships and splits and all this stuff like that. I can go to work, right? I'm going to do that regardless. I can make money, but then go home and be sad and sit on the couch. Drink myself away, eat myself away. I mean, what the hell am I going to do?
And close from the outside. Yeah.
With all of these things that I'm really like going through.
Yeah.
So I sat down and made a decision, and I talked to my coach, and I said, I really want to do this because I don't know what else to do. You know, I'm like, what? You know, people are like, you're going to go compete when you have all this going on? I'm like, what else am I going to do? I'm going to go like do drugs, smoke crack. I mean,
something.
Go off on alcohol or something like that. So I kind of just picked that it was that. And I had a crazy, get a little personal today. Then I had someone I known, for 30 years, backstab me. And then things didn't end up being the way they said they were, but they tried to backstab me. They tried to come for me, and they tried to do something to a man that you never go for, and it's the lowest blow. But I learned a lot about people, and one thing I can tell you about individual situations and people, don't buy into how long you've known somebody. Buy into what's going on today. It's like somebody can be a great employee today, but a bad employee later.
Yeah.
Somebody could have seemed to be a great friend. They could have seemed to be, probably never were, but then certain situations and things happen. But you know what? It's crazy because I didn't get bitter about the crap, about the shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, whatever's meant to happen is like meant to happen. And I kept rolling, just kept grinding. Shit was tough. But, I found that out, honestly. I was on vacation in Las Vegas. Yeah. Sitting there, the Wyndham Resort. I'm overlooking the MGM Grand, like life's the best in the world right there.
And then boom, right?
I got a phone call. Guess what, John? I'm like, yeah, ruined the whole trip. It was crazy because I was supposed to fly back home the night before. That night, right? So not only had I found out what had happened to me, somebody backstabbed me, end up being late to the airport, missing the flight. We end up having to go backwards from Las Vegas into Denver. Then the flight was late coming to Denver. So then we missed the other flight to go back to SAC and had to spend the night in Denver, almost on the floor of the airport, but actually end up getting a hotel and all of that. But, it was a good trip in itself. But again,
but during that moment, it kind of feels like everything's like,
yeah, it was spiraling
right?
that
like,
day.
And you just kind of feel like everything is just coming to, it's like coming ahead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that was just that adversity, and somehow, even though I go through things, I'm able to really just always try to find a way to keep some type of positive talk within myself. Like somehow, like, hey, this happened to me.
We texted about it.
Like, this situation happened, but I'm in the moment. What am I gonna do? I mean, I can't just self-destruct or this shit happened. So that's what I kind of like. I tell, and I'm the epitome of it. I tell people before, things don't happen to you in life.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, sad things, unexpected things, like some stuff you see coming, right? Some stuff you don't see coming, like your car going down on you, someone backstabbing you, getting laid off of work. You don't see it. But I feel if you're able to learn from those things, you come out of those things, they make you a lot stronger in life. Because we've all went out, we've all had shit happen to us, and we all like been through things. Like, again, adversity is like a part of life.
Yeah.
There's people that let adversity just get them down. I could tell you, hey, Johnny Invest did it because people was trying to put me in the ground. I put Johnny hey Johnny, they writing my obituary. It's over for Johnny.
You start seeing how many people are really trying to work against whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And the way when we were texting back and forth about that, we said, it's how you look at it.
Yeah, I want to thank you for that, man. He was a good
Remember
friend
that? We were like,
in that moment,
yeah,
man.
we were saying it's how you look at it, right? And the second thing is how you react towards it.
Right.
Because mainly what happens, and I've been through this the last couple of years, I've said it to you.
Yeah.
There's been people that completely intentionally set fires in my path, right? And I've always tried to kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
But then they level up on their evil
Yes.
or their whatever intentions are, right? But the one thing that like I said, you can either react towards it or you can move away from it. People at some point are going to deal with their own karma. That is the one thing that never fails to cash in, bro.
I believe that.
You do evil to someone, someone's going to come for you, regardless.
Yeah.
No matter how big, how small of an issue was, if it's not you, someone you love is going to pay for that.
Right.
So, like I told you, stay focused. I have trust in you. You'll do the right thing.
Yeah.
Because we could have gone knock on the door.
Right. Went logo.
Right. But at the same time, we could have gone knock on the door and we would have diminished everything you've done.
Everything.
Right. You've been driven.
Yeah.
You've done. Look what you built. Look at your kids. And then all of a sudden, you go and knock and start some issues over what?
Right.
Right. So it's like you just said, you know someone for 30 years, right? It took what? The snap of a finger just to delete that whole history, to kill everything that they've known of you, to try to get over on you. So it's just, so was it really worth?
Right.
That's only for them to find out, right?
Yeah.
For you, you're still here.
Still here.
You went through your competition. You went through your training.
Yes.
You still have your kids with you.
Oh yeah.
You're doing your podcast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it's by the wayside. You know?
I looked at everything in life of what I had going on, and I said, wow, for me, I've always been the type of person where I try to take people around me and I want to see everyone do good. I see Mike doing good. Mike's doing really well, and I see Mike doing something, and I know I'm like, damn, Mike motivates me. See Rico doing good. Me and Rico are around each other. I said, guess that's what I'm doing, John. I got this business going on. Like, I want that feeds that energy. It gives me that.
It's that circle.
That's why when I always leave the podcast with you guys, I always feel good, that energy. Yeah. So, one of my advice to listeners out here is in 2025 and beyond, be seriously careful with what you invest your time with, and be very careful about your inner peace and your mental health. I think I talked about that before. Like, your mental health is like just extremely important. I would say, though, my personal life wasn't where I wanted to be in 2024, but the good thing is I feel like my professional life got better. Because for me, I'm one of those people to where I take things I'm going through on the outside and my personal, but I'm still going to work hard in my professional life. Because I feel like, I can't control everything that's happening over here. I can't. Like, this stuff is happening to other people. But I can come into my professional life and work my ass off.
Because it's all about the effort you give it. We go back to what we said last time. A lot of people tend to match the energy, right? No, dude, I'd rather match the effort.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell you, oh, this is what I got planned for next year. Well, tell me about it. I'm going to waste my time telling you what I got planned.
Right.
And have you not even show up to the event.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're really down, you're going to show up.
Yeah.
That's how that works, right? So I'd rather have people judge me by my effort, right, than to say, well, he did this and he was doing that, and then all the negative side. So there's a few individuals in my life that in the long run are going to sit there and go, you know what? He was there. He fed me, housed me, gave me this. It's judge me by my effort. Don't judge me by my mistakes. That's So that's why when I see you do your thing, I'm like, dude. And I was telling Jess, I think that he's more focused on this training, or something's like really pissed him off and set him off.
Yeah.
Because I seen it. I seen the difference. I was like, dude, that is crazy.
Yeah. That was
That
was just at that time. I just said, fuck it, we're gonna do this. You know, and one thing I teach people, and we'll talk about it, is with anything you want to do, you want to start a business, your music, your rap career, whatever it is that you want to do. And I talk to my team about this. You have to respect the processes in whatever it is you're trying to do. You want to have success in music. It takes a lot to shoot a good video. I see you out there doing your videos, a bit of acting in there and things of that nature. It takes like effort. There's processes in there to make that actually look good, how it's choreographed and all that. And the time. Yeah. That stuff don't just come together. You're not just showing up. You're putting together a nice, you got the models in there, they're moving just right. The music's just right. The hair, everything's moving just right. There's a process with that, with every single thing. Even you play recreational golf, man, to practice. There's a process in that. I have a business. I have a clothing brand. What a lot of people don't understand is they want to eat the fruit, but they don't understand like it's a whole process behind all of these types of things that it is we want to do. And once you understand the process and you respect them, I think you
can relate.
Yeah,
you can finally relate at that point. You know, if you're one of those you just say, I'm gonna do, and you never do, then you can't relate to what time he gets off work and stays up trying to perfect everything he's been doing. Yeah. Nobody can tell you. I can't sit here and tell you how many reps it takes to do because I've never done it. Yeah. Right. Or I've been there. Dude, it's just one of those things. I keep my circle really small, Johnny. I really, really small.
Good dot. You got to.
You have to surround yourself with we said this, with the same people with the same energy, same goals. Yeah. I have the muscle car. I can go out there and burn my tires to the ground, but the only thing I'm really giving excitement to is the people outside. Right. But they're not going to be the ones bailing me out.
Paying for your tires.
Paying for my tires. Or
paying your tickets when you get the reckless driving, all that.
Taking me to work if I lose my license. Right. So it's like, I like Johnny Mac, my boy Johnny. He's like, tires are expensive.
Hell yeah.
And you need your license to feed yourself. Yeah. But it's like I said, I surround with people like, he's not saying in the demeaning way. Right. Like, dude, come on now,
really, just you've gotten to that level of maturity. Yeah. That hopefully the others will get to one day, and realize like when you're doing those things and it's all cool when it's fun and dandy, nobody really cares about you. No one's really gonna help you when it really like hits the fan when you're out there like doing that flex and all that. Like
I tell my kids all the time, you try to keep yourself from having those cringe moments when you hit your 30s and your 40s. Because I look back and I go, damn, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, for sure.
I can't believe I put my dad through that, or I can't believe I did that to my mom or to my brothers and sisters. Now it's more of like, I'm trying to coach you. Yeah. I'm trying to keep you from feeling that. Because imagine you're driving down the road and you just have nothing to think about and all of a sudden it just hits you. Man, I cannot really believe I boosted that car. Yeah. I cannot believe I did that. Mm-hmm. And it's and because there's a whole bunch of fallout from that. Yeah, you stole somebody's car that had to go to work, or had to take their kids to school. Mm-hmm. Now they don't have a car. It hits you like it's a really eye opener. But sometimes I guess nowadays with this new generation, they even when they hit the wall, they don't even know what they're trying to.
Yeah, no accountability or no responsibility.
It's kind of wild out there. Huh?
Yeah, definitely. And I just feel like you could either just talk the talk, like you're saying, or you just walk the walk. Like I'll sit there and be like, back in the day, I'm going to do this song, I'm going to do that song. And I keep saying it, but I'm not doing it. You got to take action if you want to get something done. If you don't take action, it's never going to get done. You about make excuses like, oh, well, I don't got a mic. I ain't got this kind of mic, or I ain't got time, or whatever excuse you come up with, if you want to make it happen, you're going to make it happen.
Regardless.
Yes. It doesn't matter if it's a karaoke machine or whatever you got to do. Just elevate yourself to that position. Make yourself better. Yeah. Yeah. I got a lot of homies, to make music with me, and we be talking about it all the time. Man, we need to do this song, that song. 2024, the one thing I'm happy about is, I got them boys back in the booth. Yeah, yeah. We got each other back doing music, and got boy, S-Class, he's doing the videos and all that. All of us is learning from each other, you know what I mean?
Steady mobbing, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to do like different genres of music. I'm not trying to keep myself in a box. You know, I've been rapping most of my life, high school and all that. So I'm trying to do rock, country. Okay. Just trying to expand everything.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's what you're looking at, huh?
Yeah,
Love
so
it,
I'm
love
just
it,
like,
man.
everybody, just don't put yourself in a box.
Right.
You know, try to expand out there. If you don't feel uncomfortable, you're not gonna go nowhere. You're not
Yeah.
gonna grow. So sometimes you gotta do things that feel uncomfortable.
I
to
love
grow.
that. I love to talk about that. I love talking about that because that's what stops a lot of people. Again, that's what could have stopped me because you can't believe when I go out and say I'm gonna do stuff. How many like people? It's not their fault, but they're fearful. They'll say, Johnny, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do these things? I tell people, I said, you gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and then when you do it enough, you become very comfortable, and then you go out there and you do something else. I'm a kind of guy to where maybe you guys are this way too. I'm a little crazy to where I like to challenge myself. I like to try and do new things, especially if it's things I want to do. I'm not just going to do things just to do them, but I'm like, hey, I want to do that. But I'm like, the people always tell me every time I want to do something, that's hard.
Yeah, no, it's I agree. It's just you got to keep yourself in a situation where you're consistently challenging yourself. Because once we get complacent, it just, like for instance, my boy John, he's like, hey, I got something for you. I was like, cool. And we've been talking about this car club for a while, Then me and the girls were out to dinner, and he's like, hey, come outside. I'm over looking for him in his car, The dude's on a motorcycle. Right? And I'm over here like, bro.
Yeah.
Mind you, I've known this guy since we were in high school.
Okay.
Right? And for the longest, I've been telling him, I'm like, man, I want a motorcycle. But in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm too old for this. Like you kind of put yourself in that mindset, like, I got kids, it's too dangerous. Mm-hmm. My boy shows up in a Harley Davidson. This thing is gorgeous.
Nice.
And the first thing that went through my head, bro, was like, you know what? My man, he's got his family, he's got his, he's got his job.
Yeah.
He's got his Mustang. But that dude just lit a fire under my ass.
Fire.
Like, you will not believe it, bro. I was like, you know what?
Motivated you.
It motivated me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It hits you different. When you see someone that, I'm like you, dude. I love seeing people win.
Yes.
My boy Johnny just got his new car the other day.
Yeah.
And my boy Hammy just got back into working after being injured.
Yeah.
I love seeing people win. It's just one of those things that you keep yourself from the negativity, bro. Like that's, when people tell you, oh, I'm going to do this with you next year,
like,
let's do it.
I want to give a shout out. I'll give a shout out to my guy, Coach Al, known as Man on a Mission. You guys may have seen me post some of his stuff, man. That's a dude. I'm gonna have him back on the podcast real soon. That's a dude that like touches people. I've talked to other people that know him, but like I didn't meet them through him. I just happened to see them posting his content. I hit him up. Hey, Coach Al? Like, oh yeah, that's my guy. Coach Al was the type of guy to where he always says, like, if I got this house on the block, I want to help enrich my neighbors. I don't want to have a mansion on the block and all my neighbors is living in poverty. So this is a guy that likes to help people, build people up. I ain't gonna lie, he gave me my first like paid gig. My first paid speaking gig was like last April. Put me on with that. And he's the kind of guy that he likes to see people win. Yeah. He likes to help people win. I love his energy in the circle. He reminds me a lot about you guys. He's one of those people that are like a part of what it is I do. I thrive off seeing his content. I thrive off talking to him, being in his presence. I mean, he came over here and made time for me. He had to be at the airport. We ended up chopping it up like 20 minutes after, and he got to go. I'm like, hey, man, you got to get out of here. You got to go to your flight. We just having a good time, just talking about life and the things that we're doing and just that energy like I get, from you guys. And like when somebody has that energy, you feel it. Like you can't fake, oh, yeah,
it's the
bro.
Aura.
Like, oh, you talking to a homie, right? He's like, oh, yeah, I got you, bro. Oh, yeah, I feel you, bro. Knowing that fool don't feel you.
Yeah. And
that the energy, like you said, the circle was small, man, because like it's just not a lot of people out there that have that like real like genuineness, and the genuineness don't come with saying you genuine. Like I said, I don't take anybody off the word. I just take people off the energy.
In my eyes, I'm pretty sure you feel this way. We're trying to work with different artists. I think that certain people don't deserve that energy of you. I don't think people.
You just
right.
Hit that on the money. That some people don't deserve
that energy.
Yeah. Yep.
I got people in the car community that talk about my car and it's all janky. The hood's this. The hood's. How about you ask me? What did you do to get this?
Yeah.
You don't come to a millionaire and ask him, It'll be dumb of me asking him, hey, I want to do what you do. Right? I'd rather ask him, hey, man, how do I get in that field?
Right.
Where did you start?
Yeah.
Like asking you, like, hey, Johnny, like, hey, man, I've been having issues with my shoulders. I haven't been able to work out, right?
Yeah.
Instead of me coming, oh, yeah, bro, I know, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
But do you really see what I'm doing? Me waking up early in the mornings, going to work,
People say
sleepless nights.
People say they want to be you. Like
That's
people
why I say not a lot of people deserve that energy.
Yeah.
That all that drama on my side, bro, that is still snowballing from the divorce.
Yeah.
The naysayers, the people that talk, still don't
you went
deserve
through
my
it.
energy.
Yeah.
They want to hear your side, and in reality, do they deserve that side of you? They don't.
You're
Want to know
right.
why? Because I'm over here now.
Yeah.
That divorce was back there. I'm over here now. You know, and a lot of people. That's why I say I'm a homebody, bro. I get home, if I'm not working out, I'm on the couch with my girls watching TV.
That's what's up.
You know, with my girl Jess, you know, my daughter Vanna,
Yeah.
Jordy. Like, it's one. Certain people deserve that energy.
Yeah.
When you hang out with your daughter and your son, bro,
That's it.
boom. Because
The ones.
not a lot of people deserve that good side of you.
Yeah.
They don't value the fact that you've been up since 3, 4 in the morning.
I think
you know?
my mistake was like when I first, went on the whole investment mission like 4 years ago. I wanted to share that with everybody. I wanted everybody to know, not like know what I was doing to say I was better and I was different than you. I wanted to share that with everybody. But as you said, not everybody deserves me to share my gifts, my motivation, my positivity, the things that I try to give to people, the gifts God gave me. Not everyone is willingly actually deserving of those gifts. So I'm very careful and very selective now with who I actually share, my information, I share my time with, because like you said, everyone is not worth that.
And on top of that, everybody has their own agenda.
Absolutely.
Everybody has their own agenda, right? That's when I always look at his videos. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That took some time. Like that, you got to admire that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? That's why every time you post something, I'm always liking. I'm like, dude, I see the whole thing too.
Yeah, my
like
guy.
the whole thing too, like through.
I would say shout out to my guys, man, because you guys be like reposting stuff and like all of that, man. I sit there and look at them like, I didn't have, but my guys must have just seen something cool and they just decided they reposting it. And that really hits me here, that my guys would be doing that.
Because at the end of the day, whatever he does or whatever you do, bro, you got to support it. You can't sit there and say, I support you.
And you don't.
And you don't.
Yeah. I think I seen some. I think a post I seen some on Instagram. And it was like, if it had a percentage, it was like 10% supporters, and it was like 60% like watching and like 40% haters. It's like something. It was a crazy number. I mean, it might have been. It was a percentage to where it was like 40. Something percent was haters. A big amount of haters. It was a lot of watchers.
Yeah.
And then it was like 10%.
Because they want to go on and say what you're doing or not doing.
It was like 10% of actual people that's actually out there that's like supporting you.
Yeah. Because that's where you oversee me. On the Medusa end of me,
yeah,
I post that hard side of me.
Yeah.
I let suckers know, like, hey, keep watching. That's me.
Hey, and it's I learned, man, there's a lot of suckers out there.
Bro.
Man.
And they're waiting for you to fall.
Absolutely.
They're waiting for you to fail.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for you to complain. So then that way they can say you're complaining.
Yeah,
bro, I don't feed into the negative issues, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
yeah,
I get those messages, those emails,
yeah,
and I just read them.
Like my guy, he tells me a lot of stuff is going on with the other people on the other side, and they saying this, they saying that. Say, what, man, do me a favor, just miss me with it.
It's exactly.
I'm in my zone. I'm my inner peace. My peace is just. I've learned at my age how valuable and just how I woke up today at my house. Made a cup of coffee, made some eggs, some oatmeal. It was quiet. I felt good. Sat on my couch, football's on, my cat's there. Man, I had no drama.
You don't gotta, you're not looking for it.
I'm not looking for it.
You're not even answering it.
I'm like, wow, this is like, my mind's clear. I feel good. I'm like, this is the flex right here.
Johnny, because we already know what we failed at. We know our own mistakes. Why would I want to sit there and open up the conversation so you could tell me again how shitty of a husband I was at that time or this and that? Miss me with that, bro. I'm on a whole different level. Like my mindset, even though
I'm on a new level.
Bro, it's crazy because I tell Jeff, shout out to my girl, man.
For sure. Shout out to Jess.
Yeah, my girl Jess and Jordan, my daughter Savannah, bro. They keep me on this mindset. Like, why? What's for dinner? So it keeps me busy.
Yeah.
Right. And then my son Isaiah this morning, we went out to the golf course, to the range this morning.
Yeah.
So the more I get in touch with my kids, bro, the more I feel like I have more to give than to sit there and listen to what I didn't do back then. Right. To
Makes
my,
sense.
my son Gabe, Tony, Isaiah. It's one of those things that sooner or later when they get older, bro, they're gonna realize, oh shit, he went through that.
Yeah.
Now I know why he did that. Everybody's gonna have that level of, eye openers.
Yeah.
But if you sit there and go and you respond to the negative stuff, bro, you're stuck in the past.
Absolutely.
There's no need that the past needs your energy. No way, bro. Like that's when I seen you training, I told Jessica, I said, bro, someone done pissed him off.
Yeah.
And then when I seen the results, bro, I was like, holy shit. Like
It's everything.
right? Like they drove, bro. They thought they were gonna topple him down.
Yeah.
And all they did was help this man fucking chisel himself out.
I mean, that's how I feel about when I try to give somebody some knowledge or something. If somebody I care about, I had this one girl, and I was telling her not to mess with this dude.
Okay.
And she messed with him, got pregnant.
Yeah, be like
And
that.
she hit me up again for advice.
What-
and I'm like,
could that maybe have been your baby mama?
no.
Okay. we gotta touch on that.
You would know. Definitely would know. But,
My God, man. Set himself up for that one, though.
Hey, bro,
He set himself up for that one, though.
but yeah, the girl was basically just like, look, I got pregnant by this guy. You know
Wow.
what I'm
The
gonna do?
one you told her not to talk to?
Yeah, and I'm like, are you
Damn.
serious?
Damn.
I was like, you don't give your cookies to a bum. Like, if the dude ain't, because the dude didn't have a car, he doesn't work.
He have a car or work?
Yeah, he don't got neither.
I could see if he's working, he's trying to work on getting the car.
Something.
Yeah,
But he don't
something.
have a car. He ain't got the job. He ain't got the car.
And he just
He
hustling
ain't got
on
a
the
car to
streets.
go to work.
Yep, just selling on the street.
So no
streets.
job, no car. You got at least had a job. Because you got the job, I can respect it because I got the job trying to save for the car.
Because you at least have something to fall back.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like if a guy can't provide for you and your kid, I wouldn't sleep with him. Period. If you feel like
So
it's
when
not
she
worth
laid
it.
down with him, he had no car, no job?
she didn't think about the repercussions of the future.
Yeah.
That's what a lot
mean-
of people do. They don't think about the
Oh,
repercussions.
I mean, was
of
this
what-
a younger man?
younger? Well, they both were young.
Okay.
Younger. So it's understandable.
Okay.
She had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, but
Yeah, that's crazy.
She ended up getting pregnant.
But same guy? And
got pregnant by a guy.
tell me at least he got a car and a job on this one.
No, he's still in the streets hustling.
He still got no car, no job?
Nah, he's still in the streets. I guess he's like his job is in the streets.
Okay,
and
but-
he got locked up.
But how does he go to drive to the Knox?
He's on foot. He's on foot. Hey,
Man.
or he meet up with people, or
Wow.
yeah. A lot of them be doing that.
Yeah. Wow.
And this is all the way like in another state. This ain't in Cali.
That's
But,
sad though because her I don't know her, but her standards being real low, and I can't attest to what might be going on with that situation. But that's
You get
that's
caught up
sad
in
one.
feelings.
You do.
Yeah.
You get caught up in feelings.
It's true.
You
Absolutely.
make decisions
I've
based
been
on
there.
feelings
I've
and
been
emotions.
there. I've been there.
She hit me up again about it. Like, oh my,
I've been there.
I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
I mean,
But I told you not
I
to
mean-
mess with old boy. I was like, you got my sympathies, but I was like,
What's the saying? Fool me once.
That's
oh yeah, it's
Shame
like
on
I
you.
can
shame
only
on
give you
you.
advice.
Shame on me.
Yeah.
I was
That-
like,
know.
if I'm gonna give you advice and you ignore it, then what's the point? That's the same thing like you were saying, like if somebody's worth your time, like if
Yeah.
I'm telling you something, you're not listening, what's the point of me even telling you?
And this is hard though because like she's stuck and obviously cares about the guy, and that's one of the hardest things in life, I think, to have to walk away from somebody that you care about, but it doesn't.
You're ignoring what's called, what they say that nowadays, the red flags.
Yeah.
Because you wish somebody would change.
I've been there.
You want to change.
We've been through this, right?
Yeah.
16 years, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I was more at fault than anything.
Right.
But I think that if I would have decided to man up and said, you know what, dude, I'm not going to stop being who I am. I'm completely unhappy. We would have been.
Yeah.
I think things would have mellowed out different. But in these situations that I hear and see, man, I'm like, dude, you guys are thinking with your heart and your emotions and your feelings. That is the biggest blindfold somebody can have.
And it's the hardest thing to have because all of those those hormones and all those chemicals.
And
like
what
in
am I
your-
gonna do?
in your
And-
brain?
Mhm.
Because a lot of times, even though you know you shouldn't stay in something, to kind of make up and hug up on a Sunday, it feels good temporarily, but then Monday it's all fucked up again.
What's the biggest saying I always live by is moments of pleasure,
Yeah,
years of pain.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
That's what it is.
dopamine. That's all it is.
Right.
I mean, you got guys on getting their whole checks took from child support for that moment of pleasure, getting everything
You're telling me-
gone, man.
That'd be a good
I'm
guy
sorry.
too, and he get his whole check taken.
Shit,
And
yeah.
the girl be dirty. It be the opposite.
Pleasure, huh?
Bro. The thing is, I tell my boys nowadays, if the saying is true, you think with the little head, you get the little head. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, bro, either you want to make your legacy mean something, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you really want to, look into that.
yeah,
I'd rather have people say my dad failed at this part of his life, but you know what? The rest of his life, the dude was there.
right.
Today I was teaching him how to golf,
Okay.
and then I was teaching his friend and his dad how to golf,
Yeah.
right? And that's something I got from one of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the people that really invest in you
Yeah.
really want to see something good out of you,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
But it's up to you to honestly take that investment and give something back.
Give it
Not
back.
necessarily to me.
Yeah. Somebody.
He can go with his friend next time to the
Right.
to the range and be like, oh, this is what my dad said. Remember, now he's investing in his own,
Yeah.
right? You got to give. I've always said you got to give it back.
Yes.
You got to give it back.
Yeah.
People that don't listen to what we have to say, bro, the last thing I'm gonna do is share some more information with you.
With them.
I got one guy that literally just talks shit about my car,
Yeah.
and I helped this cat get a job.
Buster.
Exactly. I tried coaching him in the gym with me.
Busters.
Tried walking with me, bro. Like,
Yeah, some people just bust.
and it's one of those things. Everybody tells me, "Hey, bro, why does he hate you so much?" I'm like, I don't even know. And then the fuckers out there trying to look like me every day.
Yeah, it'd be like that though. It'd be
That's
like
why I
that. It'd be
post-
like that though.
And that's what do they say? They hate on you in what they lack.
Yeah. And then they try to be like close to you too, but it's
Yeah.
like crazy in the same way.
Bro, that DMX post I posted when he says expect people to be who they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Expect a snake to bite,
Yeah.
a thief to steal from you, a liar to lie to you.
Yeah.
That could not be the most truth out of
That's
life.
the truest stuff
Out
that
of
it can
everything.
say right there.
Yeah.
I guess.
Listen, imagine like when she sends you a message before you open it, what goes through your mind?
Here we go again.
Exactly, dude.
Oh man.
Exactly. When you're working with an artist and you already know homeboy's full of excuses, you already know by the time he hits you,
When he say, "See, you already know some stuff already."
you sense it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When we met outside right now, everybody's full of energy. What's going on, bro? Like,
Yeah.
Happy New Year, blah, blah. Same thing I told your son.
Yeah.
Because you get a pleasure seeing certain people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's one of those things I've always said, man. You get what you put out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Simple.
Couldn't say it any more from the truth from right there.
I've always like, it's like for me now, this year for me is I'm gonna tap in onto certain things, certain projects that I've been trying to work on that I've really slept on the last 2 years, but in my mind now is you can't stop it.
Yeah.
Like we gotta go.
Gotta go.
So that's why you put everything aside that doesn't deserve your time, your money,
Right.
your attention, bro. Like it has to go.
It does.
I
think one of the things I learned when I was doing contest prep was like looking at the things that I didn't need. Because when you're contest prepping, you only have a certain amount of weeks. So you have to get to it right. So you start looking, okay, I gotta cut this, I gotta cut that. And then when I got done with contest prep, I started looking at my life. Oh shit, I should cut this out, cut that. It just started making me really appreciate what I needed and what I really didn't need. What was helping me, what was hurting me, what was contributing to me, and really like looking at
Structure.
It's taught me a lot of that. Just made me a lot more structured as a person. What I deal with, who I deal with, where I'm at, where I work. That was a decision I had to make at some point in time. So
When it comes with that depends on your discipline, right?
yeah,
At the end of the day, discipline. Everything's discipline.
yeah.
No.
Where's your man? What's going on out in the dating world these days, man? I get you back here every night.
I don't know. I mean, I'm hearing some things from the ladies too, though. Ladies are saying it's hard to meet a good man out there, man. They saying I'm getting asked, where are the good guys? Where the good guys? It's a good guy right here, man.
My boy,
They making it happen.
He worked for the government right here. Good job. Been on that for years,
My
man.
boy creative.
Dependable, man. Got his place. He creative.
Creative.
The man
Talented.
He can cook too. And my man can throw down in the kitchen, man. It's like one of Sacramento's eligibles right here, man. We're gonna do a hey man, we're gonna start a reality show for my man and get him lined up and he be like the Bachelor 916 edition right here, man. That's a real talk. I will get him in here, man.
Hey, you know what? That's what we should do.
What's been going on out here, man, right now in 2024, man, with the ladies out there? Have you been in a club? Have you been in a club? Have you been in a bar? I mean, where are they? Where is it at?
No, I don't go to no bar.
Heck no, huh?
Something sweet with her.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe a club like on a special holiday. I don't know.
It's hard because I'm getting asked, I got a couple like lady friends, right? And they ask me like, John, how can I meet guys? Like, I'm like,
That don't make no dang sense.
I'm gonna slide on my guys. Link is asking, like, just pretty much like, where can I go fishing at? They're like, I'm out here at the club and stuff like that. I'm getting approached by these like drunk guys,
Exactly.
super disrespectful, grabbing you by your shoulder, trying to dance, grabbing your hand, and like all these like different things. And I'm like, I can't really sit back and
You're just a product. You're become a product of that environment.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
that's exactly what it is.
That's what
Back
it is.
in the day, guys would go up to girls, but they switched it to where if a guy go up to you, they sit there and think it's a catcalling or harassment and stuff.
Yeah,
so now
yeah.
guys ain't going up to girls no more. So-
Yeah, you're right. So I heard something because I remember when we were younger, we go out. It's like 20 years ago. You make eye contact with a girl, you see if she wants to dance, you try to maybe you touch her shoulder.
You did one of these, right?
Little something like that.
You know what I mean?
Like that.
Yeah.
And even sometimes you dance, and there'd be a time when you get behind the girl, she's not interested, she just move away. It
And that's
wasn't
it.
a big deal. When she wasn't interested, she danced on you. Now it's like, you
Right.
might get in trouble kind of just
Yeah.
stuff like that. Now it's, oh my God, it's a whole different thing. So I think it's making guys a lot more like hesitant now.
The magnet before
Yeah.
was always cute.
Okay.
Is he approachable?
Yeah.
He's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Now the magnet is what kind of cars you driving,
Yeah.
what's he wearing.
Yeah.
He's got chains on. Like, dude, that's like I said, it's all superficial. We talked about this last time.
Yeah.
It's all superficial. Any woman that's trying to look for a decent man, bro, look for someone that knows of someone.
Yeah.
Or you know what, my boy Mike.
Yeah.
Dude's got his own career going.
I almost need like a reference, huh?
It's,
You don't even know what's going on nowadays.
back in the day when we used to go out, the thing was you bring your friends over.
Yeah. We're having a kickback.
Yeah.
She's coming over with 5 homegirls. I got 4 homies. You got 4 homies, and if one ain't cool, you got a chance for, you know what I'm saying?
But
That's not what.
it was
that's
all,
not-
but it
yes.
was all within that
Yeah,
conversation,
yeah.
right? Now
You
it's
got a homegirl for my cousin?
Yeah, pretty much. And you just chill.
But hey,
let the
bro.
homies
But hey,
cook,
bro.
man.
But hey, bro. Got a homegirl. She cool. Oh yeah.
but then it goes the disrespect of it from the relationship standpoint, goes both ways.
Yeah.
Men do the same shit that women do.
Yeah.
No.
I say men do it differently, but more,
But
it's a different negative aspect of men
Yeah.
and different negative aspect of women. I think women want nowadays. Women want like guys making $300,000-$400,000 a year and all types of just crazy
It's the
stuff.
craziest shit ever.
Yeah,
Unrealistic.
and then they'll be like, "Well, I can't find a man." The fact is, you can't find the man that you want.
That you want.
They got good men out there. You're just ignoring the good man.
And that has nothing to do with the girl standard.
And then you got the dudes that, the guys that's like very high class, all the women going after, and they messing up the name for, just normal guys. You got, maybe they might have high status and charisma. May not make money, but that charisma makes them higher than any other guy. Or maybe, financially they make a lot of money. All these girls are going toward those guys, messing with them guys. And then just a normal average guy, they just like, nah, and leaving them alone. And those are the good guys.
But that new trend that you're seeing is when girls want guys to pay for their nails and all kinds of shit,
Everything,
so they
yeah.
can go to different dates, and then girls putting guys on blast for going to like Cheesecake Factory or Olive Garden. Bro, I'm telling you, back in the day when I used to go on dates, sorry, babe, but Back in the day when I used to go on dates, Carl's Jr. was a hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want a superstar with cheese?
I've been on a few like McDonald's, Carl Jr. days.
You know what I mean? Listen,
23 years ago, yeah.
you learn so much about someone that keeps it simple because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if he can't feed you no steak, no $300 steak, he can damn for sure buy you one of them
Yeah.
$10, $15 burgers.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's the intro level. Like, look,
Yeah.
this is the intro level, baby. When we get to know each other, then I'm gonna break this bread.
I'm gonna give you some advice. I'm gonna give you a little story. Where I had a younger guy. He was asking me about like dating and stuff. He was dating online and things like that. He had took a girl out to like some steakhouse. It was like $200 and stuff like that. He didn't get a peck on the cheek, or he didn't get a text back, or he didn't get a thank you or anything like that.
That's what I'm saying.
I told him this. This is kind of the way I would do it. You know, with initial dates, you start small.
Mhm.
You don't even see, because like online, people can be different.
Oh, yeah.
She seems super interesting. She's texting back. When you get in front of her, she's super
Like, oh,
dry.
yeah. Yeah.
There's just no click or anything like that. I'd ask her, first of all, do you like boba? Do you like tea? Do you like coffee?
That's what I mean.
That's
When
a
me and
bad
Tess-
thing, though, because women normally they turn that off.
and then that's the thing.
And for me, if I was out there, that would be a red flag for me.
Yeah, that's
If she's not willing to meet me somewhere real casual,
then
you
I'm
know,
sorry.
let's see if we click in person. You know, we clicked online. Let's see if we, if we click on person, get to the next date, we step it up, we do something a little bit different. Maybe we go to some sushi or we do something a little bit different. But that's kind of the way I would.
Back in the day, I used to sit there and say something like, hey, I just had dinner with my parents.
Yeah.
All right, my mom just made something to eat, go on and catch coffee,
Yeah.
something to drink,
Yeah.
or Jamba Juice or something, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, they make it so damn complicated.
I think the women making it complicated is the reason why some of these girls are still single.
And that's true.
That's
I
true.
think guys are though too, because
Yeah.
I used to back in the day I could give a chick a rose or something, they wouldn't think twice of it. Guys wouldn't be like, "Oh, you sipping?" and
Yeah.
Bro.
BS.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I give a chick a rose, she be like, "That's all you gave me?"
Yeah,
What?
it's crazy. Yeah.
I'm like, I thought about you, got you roses.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's-
if you want some, I want the Dior roses.
It's
with them
hard out here.
But that's what
man.
the thing too is, but it also, in my eyes, for my,
Get Dior roses.
Yeah, I'm like, we just meeting. You want me to give you the $150, $200 roses so you can take care of me?
it helps you, in my perspective, I think it helps you stay out to her.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Because that real one that's like a real one, if she likes you, she ain't gonna care where y'all go. She ain't gonna care y'all go to Starbucks versus Cheesecake Factory. She's cool with that.
Because that's something she can provide for herself.
Facts.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
At the end of the day, if she is not impressed by the simple fact that you kept it cordial and simple. The biggest thing I tell my boys, keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid.
That's it.
Hey guys, keep it simple, stupid.
That's it.
You ain't even met this girl only online. You ain't built no true rapport, because like you build true rapport in person.
You know?
Online and text message and stuff like that, that's not the same. That gets me to figure if I didn't want to meet you.
It reads different.
True rapport gets built in person.
Yes.
Again, keep it
Simple.
simple. Fellas,
Simple.
I would not do the Cheesecake Factory, any of that. I mean, unless you think that you just found like forever love and you just got that feeling, but not just trying to see
No.
if I want to get to the second date like that. I think that's and then again, you do that, they expect something bigger next time.
But see, that's why I always say, man.
You can't do Starbucks after you did cheesecake.
That's true.
Absolutely
Well,
not.
they think Starbucks cheesecake is
That's
low.
They think
low.
Oh,
That's what I'm
cheesecake
saying.
low now.
That's what girls
get
think.
out of here.
They think
It's on
cheesecake
there.
is McDonald's.
What's going on?
It's on there, bro. The cheesecake thing is on there. There's where a homie meets up a homegirl at the parking lot, and she goes, "Where we going to eat?" And homegirl was like, "We're going to Cheesecake Factory." She throws a whole fit, starts blowing my boy online.
That was like a spot.
See what I'm saying?
Maybe teenagers now.
No, but even then, right? When I was a teenager, bro, the basic stuff was simple. Hey, I just got paid. You want to go to Carl's Jr.?
Yeah.
You want to go pick up some Chinese food?
Arcade, mall,
Yeah.
ice cream. You want to go for a walk?
Scandy or something.
You have the Express at the mall. What is it? What was that? That pizza place? right there at the mall. You know what I mean? Like,
Chaparro.
Yeah, Sapporo.
Yes, yeah, it's cool. Spot.
Right.
Pizza by the spot. So it's fire.
whatever happened to, hey, let's meet somewhere public.
Food court.
And just in case I'm bringing my cousin with me. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that.
They don't want to do it.
Dude, if your game is smooth, if your game is smooth, okay, it wouldn't affect the fact that she's bringing her cousin with you, because at the same time, she might not be game, then her cousin starts hollering at you.
Yeah.
But I always say it, bro. There's nothing wrong with keeping it honest. You go to the bar. You know what you're expecting. Drunk fools waiting to get laid.
Exactly. It's like, that's the
So don't go dressed halfway naked and be mad at me because I'm looking,
Cause you're okay.
right? Don't.
Pretty much that's the environment. People
That's the
drinking.
environment.
People are intoxicated, high on drugs. That's kind of the environment.
You meet at a house. You meet at a house party. You
Yeah.
keep things simple.
You remember that joke? Damn, I don't remember what it was. But he was saying, like, if you dress like a police officer. Yeah, remember? I was like, what they dress
I already
like?
know where you get.
Yeah.
Bro,
You can't.
you just can't. Like, you gotta keep it honest.
Yeah.
Before you're looking for some one night stand, come with it.
Yeah.
Don't get offended. I'm pitching to you. I'm not trying to waste your time or my time. But if you want them with the pure roses and champagne bottles and I don't even got your name. Yeah, tripping. Just
Tripping.
compliment me on my shoes or something.
Some $5 rose, man.
Yeah.
Listen, back in the day, girls would always ask you, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
Nowadays, they're asking you how much you make.
That's it. They even ask me what I do.
Yeah, that too. They God though, just like I said, they got, man, you simping, you get a road. The road's $5. You can't spend $5 on the road, honey. Are you really simping off of $5?
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. It's crazy. When I see a girl now, whether it's out and about, at the gym, whatever, you know what I'm thinking in my mind? How much does she make?
Oh, shit, I don't think
You know what I'm saying? Right, because like she thinking asking me what I'm gonna make.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what she gonna make.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself that if I was with this person, you know, what she gonna bring to the table too? She gotta bring something to the table. You are not just the table. Like we talked about before.
Remember that.
Your looks alone
Are not within the
are
feed.
not gonna feed me.
They're not
That's
gonna
what
pay
I'm
the
saying.
bills.
Are
That's what
not
I'm saying.
just the table. I'm not saying we gotta go 50-50 on everything, but you can't just show up and then your looks and just you
And you
are the table.
That ain't it. That
And you
ain't it.
expect that. I'm not saying it might not be some months where I'm like, hey, I got it, you know what I mean? But it ain't, you can't just say I'm not contributing anything financially because I'm the table and that's it. That is absolutely not gonna fly with a lot of, you know, high value type of men. If you're just expecting that. Now I'm just saying it happens, you end up getting pregnant and the husband say, hey, I want you to stay at home, be a stay-at-home mom. That's a total different scenario. But if you're just coming into a relationship with that assumption on the table, this is it, I'm purposely not contributing anything like financially, and you think that's gonna fly?
All I can tell you right now is, in my experience at the divorce court, bro, every guy that was there for child support, the first thing that came out their mouth was, if I knew how this shit was gonna end, I would've went the other way.
Yeah.
Honestly, like,
Yeah.
so if you're just about looks,
Yeah.
just expect to get that.
Yeah.
If she tells you, hey, I ain't got time on Friday because I work,
Yeah.
expect that too.
Yeah.
Then that's where I would go.
Yeah.
If she's working all the time, I'm trying to make time for you, and then when she makes time for you,
Yeah.
or you make time for him, or he makes time for you, you value that time.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're just sitting there, oh, I gotta dress like this, bro, in the morning when you wake up the day after, homegirl, 99% of the time, does not look like that.
Absolutely not.
So I'm just saying.
The first thing I'm thinking of when I see a pretty woman is how many kids you got. I want to know.
You got kids.
I want to know what I got to deal with.
Yeah.
You got kids at home.
You know, we only got about 3 or 4.
And then-
How many guys?
There's two questions to follow that. You got kids? Yeah. How many baby dads? That's
Yeah, you gotta ask that.
And then the other ones, are they crazy? Because if they are, bro, walk away.
Or they've been to jail.
Yeah, bro, you got
Questions.
it. It's not, bro. No
Gotta be careful.
relationship of that magnitude is worth that much hassle, bro.
Absolutely not.
Because a woman that has it together will tell you flat out, I got kids.
their dads are cool. That's it, and they'll keep it cool. But it's that, man. So it's the ones that attract all that drama and all that stuff that keep it really. I don't know, man. Some of the guys that I know, bro, they're into that kind of shit, bro. And I'm like, bro, like
That's for women though too.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
I got my crush I know for over 10 years, and we just getting to know each other. Everything is nice and calm, and she like chaos. I'm like, bro, no, I'm not into that.
Some
So,
people just like that. It's
Bro,
like,
I don't
it's like-
know.
It's chaos that drugs
It's like,
people.
it's like, what is it, a dopamine, bro? It's
I
like,
mean, rough to have
Yeah.
chaos.
bro,
man.
her
Those are-
son was sitting there
Yeah.
crying like, man, thank you for treating my mom like this.
Yeah,
I got her some flowers and stuff for her birthday.
yeah. There's some
He like, man, nobody ever done that for
Yeah,
my
there's
mom.
some
But
people
I'm
out
like,
there.
bro, what the hell?
chaotic.
What's
people.
going on? Like, we old. Like, what?
Yeah, some people love to have.
they choose a ladder, bro.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
pick the
right.
ladder. And I honestly can't, I don't understand where this generations, where their mindset is, but I look at it, I'm like, bro, back in the day, I would have been like, nope.
Yeah.
But it's like, I have a friend, bro, that no matter what you do, no matter how you beg or plead for her to let him out,
Yeah.
she won't let home well.
To go out nowhere?
Won't let him go. And I'm over here like, bro, ain't no way you're okay with that. You know what my boy said? If she's happy, I'm happy. I'm like, you know what?
I got ghosted. I'm like, I don't know. I talk to her cousin all the time and all that. And she's snooping on my page. And I'm like, I don't understand it. So I was like, Mom, I'm like, all right,
Wow.
it is what it is.
It's like it almost shows like they show intent, but is it intent? Then you when you go inquire, you get ghosted.
Yeah. So I love you and you're too good for me.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
You don't want the good life?
Like, you too good for me. I don't deserve you. I'm like, shouldn't I be the one? So, do I gotta say like what I want? Like what?
It's one of those things. It's I tell one of my friends, I consist, don't ignore the signs. Stop ignoring the signs. If he's the one for you, he's the one for you. Or if she is the one for you, dog, she's the one for you. But it's one of I hate those. Like you're too good.
Yeah,
You're too kind.
that's like not a thing. It's not a true thing.
I mean, like, you can get on my best side, and I'll take charge.
Bro, like, that's-
I'm not gonna sit there and just go off for you.
Right.
Hit you inside the head for cooking dinner or something. That's ridiculous.
You want me to play it out? No, like you want me to come in like, where's the food? Like, you know?
Caveman days.
They want that Ike Turner to come at you. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand.
I'm like, and I'm black too. You gonna get me locked up, man? No, let me stop.
Hey, yo, we gotta wrap up. Guy Talk 2025. We're gonna get the guys back together again in a couple of months. We're gonna run another segment. It's my man Medusa, Black Phoenix. I'm your host, the one and only Johnny Invest. Subscribe to Invest Universal. I want to thank my guys for coming out again and making a Guy Talk hot fire show. Again, hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Johnny Invest. It's the Invest Podcast 2025. We're gonna be lit all year.
Make sure you like the video too.
Like, share, subscribe.